and I'm a contributor of Abolish, The Slave Patrol, a documentary that will crack open the door on a hidden truth about our present. It's
Blessed risings, good afternoon or good evening, depending on where in the world you're tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show. And today on this episode of the Kuna Matata Hour, we will be discussing Diddy raids lead several companies to ramp up documentary production amid federal investigation, report says. We'll be discussing that and more after these brief messages.
Von Savage Media. Von Savage Media.
Welcome back. I'll be playing that in its entirety at the end of the program. You see that article right there? That's hot new hip hop news. That's by Caroline Fisher. Now, I will dabble in that, but I also have my own commentary. So there's a couple points in there I want to point out. Cassie Abreu Day, that was the white girl in Destiny's, Danity Kane, the front one that had all the little issues that fam was trying to help and work with. Let's not forget about that. They're going around to try to muddy and sully Cuz's name. I mean, they're talking to bad boy executives, former backup dancers. That's how Lizzo got caught in the mix. Any and everybody. But see, she also got caught on the bussy train and thought she was sweet, thought it was cool, thought she was one of them. Same how Diddy. And I'm not caping for Cuz, and I'm not going boo-boo on Cuz. But what I am saying is Cuz got caught in raccooning around, fam. You got caught raccooning, Cuz. Now they going to ask everybody. They calling Cassie up, but I know she done signed that whoopty for the bread. Everybody got something to say. And as long as they asking, putting their hand out and offering bread, people are going to talk, but they're going to say anything for the price of the bread. And since when do you get the smackdown when you haven't even been convicted of nothing, though? Right? You haven't even been convicted of nothing. Yet here we are. A whole documentary. Now, how could he possibly get a fair trial if something shakes out? This is essentially trial by documentary. Unpacking Diddy's case and the racial biases. That's what this is. The recent federal raids on music mogul Diddy's properties have ignited a media firestorm. Fueling the flames are reports of multiple production companies scrambling to create documentaries chronicling the events. Y'all know what I'm saying. Chronicalizing the events is what's cracking. They're trying to just, that shit, we ain't going to really say if it's true or not. We just going to say this is the timeline. You think you need a whole documentary for that? You couldn't just slap that together on YouTube or something? Come on now. And then multiple production companies want to try to do that? Come on now. While the seriousness of the allegations against Diddy cannot be understated, if true, this situation exposes a deeper issue: the disproportionate impact media bias has on foundational Black Americans. FBA facing accusations. That's all that is an accusation. like the ones made against Emmett Till. The burden of unproven guilt. In America, Black men, particularly those in the public eye, often face a presumption of guilt in the court of public opinion. Media portrayals heavily focused on accusations even before charges are filed or trials occur can have devastating consequences. Social and economic opportunities can evaporate based on the mere whisper of wrongdoing, regardless of final verdict. Right. So you know what you're doing. In fact, how do we know you're not negotiating with fam right now? He had some projects going on and the prices were absorbent. So you thought, fam was just trying to get his money's worth, trying to get what his skills are worth. So let's say he had a deal on the table for BMF type of show, huh? Like 50, huh? How you know instead of talking to stars, he ain't been talking to HBO Max? And he gonna do a show called Bad Boy for Life, right? How you know he wasn't gonna do a show like Snowfall called Bad Boys for Life? And now he was going to charge them $5 million, but now they negotiate. Well, we was going to do this documentary over here now. We won't do it. We won't do the documentary now if you sign for $1 million. What was that $5 million before? That before all your troubles in the documentaries. I could do the documentary for $250,000 and lose all my money. I don't even care if I don't make nothing. I write it off. But at least it destroys you. And that's worth it. Trial by documentary. The rush to produce documentaries based on unproven allegations furthers this media bias. These one-sided narratives can paint a picture of guilt before due process, potentially swaying public perception and even influencing future legal proceedings. Diddy's case is just one example of this troubling trend. R. Kelly. Surviving R. Kelly ain't been found guilty of nothing. Of nothing. Unlike Priscilla, where we're going to talk about a man that was grooming a 14-year-old for many moons until he could marry her and fondle her like he wasn't fondling her before, all while she was just a little kid. Think of a 24-year-old man coming to holler at your 14-year-old daughter. I got an interest. Just saying I have an interest. I think she's very beautiful and I wants to marry her someday. How would you take that? A 24-year-old man comes and tells you, Daddy, that I want to someday marry your 14-year-old. I'm going to plot and I'm waiting in the cut for 14-year-old till she turned 18, fantasizing, tantalizing, sexualizing your 14-year-old. And you good with that? But no. R. Kelly's the problem. No, that's the problem. Bill Cosby. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. Because they're black. A system tilted against black men, which we all know. This media frenzy isn't an isolated incident. Countless black men throughout history have been smeared and ostracized based on allegations, often with little to no evidence. Not only are reputations tarnished, but careers can be derailed as lost business ventures and endorsement deals become the norm. The norm for who? Right? They're the norm for everyone. But since it's becoming normal, we got to find a way to cut you out, black people. We cannot let it become the norm for you to be included in business ventures and endorsement deals. We can't allow that. Beyond Diddy, a call for fairness. The Diddy situation serves as a stark reminder of the racial double standard in media coverage. While the pursuit of truth remains vital, responsible journalism requires waiting for due process before pronouncing guilt. Requires. When something is required, It's a must. That's a have to. That's a it's needed. Right? Responsible journalism needs to wait for due process. A fair system demands that all individuals, regardless of race, are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Who that for? Ain't for us. Huh? But we don't need reparations, though, because everything. You had Obama. You had Obama. Although you're not presumed innocent until proven guilty, but you had Obama. Ain't no what white privilege I got. That little old presumed innocent until proven guilty, that's nothing. That ain't no privilege. That old little thing, that constitutional right, that ain't what. That constitutional rights ain't nothing. That's a nothing. Empowering FBA communities, supporting media outlets owned and operated by FBA communities. New Black Media people, happy New Black Media Month. It's been scrolling on the bottom of your screen. Why you always got stuff scrolling? I don't like all that scrolling. It make it hard to watch. You ain't got to watch. You can listen. That's why God blessed us with 2 ears and 1 mouth so you can listen twice as much as you run your yaps. That's why we always telling you to shut up. Just shut up. Just shut your mouth. Just shut up. Listen. Digest. Dissect. Hello, McFlizzle. Not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think. Use your head. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, you can hit up that Cash App too. Couple of hours. You have to support while fostering critical media literacy within our community are crucial steps towards dismantling the bias. Critical media literacy equips individuals to analyze information, question narratives, and demand fair and balanced reporting. We don't have to demand that because we can support our own. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's the old style. Come on, y'all, please. Please, could you just be fair to us? Could you just be fair now? Could you just say a good word about it? Could you put in a good word, please, kindly, sir? Master, sir, master. Can I get a kind word, please, master, sir? Man, get out of here with that, P. We don't got to ask permission, P. We already did it. We already making our own way, whether you support or not. But put your money where your yaps is, though. Huh? You put your money where your Hennessy's at. Yeah, look at you. You say Hennessy. Now you can do stereotype, but we can't do no stereotype. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. What is you talking about? Holding the media accountable and demanding fair representation is a collective responsibility. We can work towards a society where everyone receives a fair trial. Yeah, we can. You know how you get that? I'm going to tell you in a minute. Both in the courtroom and in the court of public opinion. We don't care. The Diddy case presents an opportunity to critical reflection and a course correction. Right. Listen here, man. Listen. If they cut the check, they know all these systems will hit the deck. And they know. What did we learn here today, boys and girls? That no matter what, if they cut the check, all their systems of oppression will hit the deck, and they don't want that. And therefore, they don't want to cut the check. And that is the sole and only reason why they don't want to cut the check. But I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. Gonna leave you with 4 words as we always do around this time. Subscribe for the vibe, like for the spike, comment your vomit, and share if you care, if you dare to get Black empowerment everywhere. Where might that be? Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook. Come and take a look. Love, peace, blessings, and maloha. I gotta go ha for sure ha. You already know how. Big Brother Light Bright Supremo Mike T signing off.
Von Savage Media. Von Savage Media.